In 1984, I got married to a Christian gal, had 2 sons, and in that Christian home, the last thing I would have expected would have been a divorce. So the marriage lasted several years, and unfortunately it ended in divorce. I felt as if God had betrayed me. My sons are their own men at this point. Isaac is 29 and Jonathan is 31. Knowing that they've been introduced to the gospel, knowing that we sat at our dining table and studied the Word, and yet they're just willingly walking away from that. It's very difficult. You know, I've heard Pastor Chris say that wrong theology leads to wrong living, and really, I look back at that time after the divorce, and yeah, my theology was messed up. I assumed and I expected God to step in and resolve the conflicts of the marriage and stop the divorce. And God didn't. And because of that, I felt betrayed by God. I felt abandoned by God. And though I didn't do it physically, I emotionally and spiritually shook my fist at God in anger. Over time, that bitterness, that anger that I had towards God festered. I stopped going to Bible studies. I stopped fellowshipping with other Christians, and it was soon after that I stopped going to church. It was really my self-satisfaction, my self that was at the center of all that. So what the gospel is doing in my life now is that it's maturing me to the point where even though I struggle and it's painful to see my sons walk away from the Lord, that will not deter me, won't pull me away. On the contrary, it gives me more reason to hold on to the gospel. So as I preach the gospel to myself on a daily basis, it serves as a catalyst. It serves as a reminder that as I struggle with my flesh, that I struggle with my previous history and the pain that still exists at times in my life, it's the gospel that brings a healing to me. At church, I'm try to keep myself as involved as possible, volunteering with whatever is needed at church, being available to help out in whatever way I can. I do that in appreciation for what God has done for me.